Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here once again, and today I'm going to give you a new project I'm building up. I call this project Project Magma, mainly because it features a lot of AMD stuff. And as we all know, AMD can become quite hot, especially if you don't have enough cooling potential. So, let's see what I got in the mail the other day. First off, we have some DDR3 memory from g.skill. We have two sets of Aries 2133 GHz 8GB kits. So 16 gigabytes of 2133 MHz DDR3 RAM. And that is quite fast and would make any APU system quite happy, because the faster memory you have for an APU, the faster your gaming will be. And 16 gigabytes will give more than enough potential for multitasking and gaming and all that. Alright, next up, we have a Asus motherboard. We have a Sabertooth 990FX 2.0. Windows 8 ready. And it comes with a lot of features and stuff that you're not going to be able to see really. So I'll just take it out of the box and be good. NVIDIA SLI ready. Crossfire X technology ready. And that's good because, well, you can expand. I'm not going to be using Crossfire or SLI like I would usually like to do. I like to have two of everything, usually. But what I'm doing with this, one card will be good enough. Under the tray there, we have the I/O shield, a certificate of reliability because Asus, some pretty massive manuals. One of them has a driver CD in it, I think. Yep. And a sticker in there somewhere. And then just a guide of how to use the computer in the BIOS and whatever. 5-year warranty notice, that's pretty cool. A SLI bridge and no Crossfire bridge because Crossfire bridges are irrelevant now that all the newest AMD stuff use PCIe Crossfire. We'll put these back in and show you the motherboard. Here's the motherboard, prepare for crinkling. And here it is. It's all kind of not AMD colored. Okay then, whatever, doesn't matter. Not really gonna matter once it's inside of a case with all glowing red fans because AMD. I will actually now install the memory, because this system is not complete as you see it. I have a few more pieces coming in that include a AMD edition case that will be quite interesting to see. I'll keep this one of these stickers for the build. Another one will go on to Project Bolide because stickers are awesome. So one memory stick here. And the other memory stick here. I could probably just put them right next to each other, but you know, because they're all the exact same memory card thing. But gotta do it so that it's in its most compatible state. We have another g.skill sticker that you can't really see. There you go, now I can. I shall move this up so you can see it. Here's another card. And here's the last card. And they're all in there. Yay. 16 gigabytes worth. I shall get the boxes moved. And we will move on to the next object that I got. Move this over here. Next thing I got is a Corsair H60 liquid cooler all-in-one thing. I've used the H50 and I got a AMD FX 6300 up to 5 gigahertz. So 5 gigahertz should be plenty. Like, you know, compatible. I just stabbed myself with scissors. Hopefully I get tetanus. Yay. Alright, here's the box. There we go, that's slightly more moved. Let's see how we can get into this box, because it's got the complicated style box that folds in on itself and no one likes that. There we go. So opening it up like that. You got a tiny Corsair ad thing. A how-to guide of installing it, foam, and then the actual hardware. Alright, I'm going to save the box for my brother because he loves to put boxes on his wall for some reason. I think one YouTuber does it and he caught after him. Alright, it comes with thermal paste pre-applied, but I will not be using it. And then hey, they include one of their new pressure optimized fans, but I will not be using that either. And then there's the mounting hardware for either AMD or NVIDIA, or Intel, I mean. The fans I will be using will be these AeroCool Shark Red LED fans. Red LED because AMD. And I will use those and probably push-pull on the radiator, all the exhaust vents, and all the intake vents as well. So that we have all the stuff. And then this fan will go on another radiator. I know exactly which one to put it on actually. I'll put it on my brother's radiator because he has a non-highly optimized fan thing. And then here's all our mounting hardware. Now finally, the star of today's show after I move these. I shall move the radiator down here. Because it's just a radiator, you should know what it looks like. At least I hope you do. And here's an AMD FX 9595 gigahertz, brand new in the box. I don't usually like to get things brand new in the box, but according to today's video, that is a lie. So let's not stab myself with scissors again. How it is open. Yeah, I did not cut off my thumb this time. So seal's broken. Gonna try to open it. There we go. FX 9590 coming out with the box for the first time. Yay. What's inside here? Probably just a pamphlet of nothing. AMD, it's one of these things where it unfolds into 52 quadrillion billion different languages. Yep, it just shows you how to install on an Intel. Oh no, I see what it is. It shows you how to install their own sockets. A lot of them look almost identical to Intel's current ones. This one looks like the 2011 socket. This one looks like the 1150 socket. And then here's the AMD socket we're going to be using today. These two are either server sockets or old sockets. I don't know which one, I don't really care. Perfect. Something I'll never look at again. Save the box because brother. And here we are. Comes with the AMD FX sticker for the case that I will be putting on. And then the chip itself. Let's see if I can open it without breaking it. And it's a miracle. It's out and it's not broken. That's kind of rare for me because I usually like to get half-broken things, apparently. On the board, I'll show you me installing it in the socket. It's like the Intel 478 socket, old Pentium 4 CPUs. Lift the retention arm, find the triangle on the thing, and coincide it with the triangle on the chip. Throw it in there and hope it sticks. Yay. Next step we're going to do is take off the stock brackets because we're going to be installing the liquid cooler today as well. And from the looks of it, you can do triple crossfire or triple SLI, even though I don't think... Can you do quad SLI with the FX series? I don't think you can, but I'm probably wrong as always. I shall try to unscrew with this screwdriver. It looks far too small to work. Oh no, it's working. Cool. There's that. Last screw. Of course the last screw is not going to work right. Yep, bigger screwdriver. I'll be back. I'm back. With a slightly larger screwdriver. Yay, that works. Now, do I use those mounting things already in place? Or does it give me my own? Let's find out. Thanks AMD for useless plastic covering this, making it impossible to get out. Or, I guess, not AMD. Thanks Corsair. Watch it happen to be that I actually needed those. That will be just my luck, I presume. Let's find out. Alright, that's the Intel side of things. For the AMD side, Yeah, I did need those to stay in. I am a god at this. So, back in you go. The last Corsair all-in-one cooler I used on the AMD system, which was my brother's. If you're interested, he has a 4150 FX chip overclocked to 4.5 gigahertz. It's a light overclock compared to what AMD is known for, but whatever. The other liquid cooler I used had its own backplate thing, and I presumed this one did too because it's all from Corsair. I guess not. Make sure these are good and tight. And there we go. Going to find out which mounting hardware it is, because unlike most people, I look at the instruction manual sometimes. Only sometimes. And this is boring for you, I know, but do I care? I guess not. Move the box. If you were wondering about specs, don't, because I've told you a lot of them already, and you can look up online about this motherboard. I will tell you right now, it's got 6 SATA 3 ports, it looks like, or like, yep, 6 SATA 3, 2 SATA 2 legacy ports, a USB 3.0 port thing here, the front panel connectors, USB things here, 4 PCIe 16X slots. However, in all likelihood, you'll be using 1 or 2 of them. PCIe 1X, and then a old PCI slot thing. And then you have, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting 4 fan headers so far. 5, 6. And I think that's it. 6 USB fan headers. Or not USB, just fan headers. I'm a god at this, trust me. I know exactly what I'm doing sometimes. So it looks like to me, you take the screw bit thing here, throw the socket holder thing down, and then simply screw it in, and then hope it sticks. It also gives us some fan screws that go through and hit the radiator, so you can stick it to the case. And there we go. I shall now get the radiator ready to go on. I will not be using the stock thermal paste. I shall get that off now. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't use it. It's like all powdery kind. It's the old bad kind. So I'll get back to you when it's all cleaned up. Alright, I got the radiator out and ready, and I installed my fan onto the radiator. So now, put on the thermal paste. I'm using Icy Diamond. I'm going to use the line method, because AMD, hot stuff. And now we're ready to install the radiator, I think. I hope. Let's see which way I'll orientate it. The radiator, or the pump, has a plastic film on top of it. And now it doesn't. Yay. So it's going to be this way or this way. I'll have it this way to have the Corsair logo facing upwards. On goes the bracket. Yay, now it's on. So there's one side. And here's the other side. As soon as we get pressure on both sides, I can let go. Tighten them down all the way. Only by hand. Don't use a screwdriver, otherwise you could stress it and stress it and then strip it. And now, while I wait for the other pieces of Project Magma to arrive, i.e. the case, the power supply, and the video card, we can just let it seat and, help itself out. But for now, we have the Corsair logo facing upright. Now you can't really see. There we go. Corsair logo facing upright. And the radiator is ready to go either on the top or on the back. It doesn't matter. It'll work either way. Or I guess even in the front, if I needed to do that, but I don't. Now, let's take a look and see some of the I/O ports in the back, because I didn't look at those yet. After I get the mounting hardware put back in place. It's fine, just a radiator. There's a lot of mounting hardware for Intel stuff. I guess that just goes to show that sometimes simplicity is the best. Or you could overcomplicate it and make it not work like me. We have no video outputs at all in the back. We have 7.1 audio, LAN, looks like some USB 2, a flashback for BIOS, some USB 3s, more USB 2s it looks like, unless these are all USB 3s, I don't know. eSATA, optical out, and then legacy PS2 USB 2. So, that's it. That is part 1 of the build log for Project Magma. In the next part, we shall be throwing this setup we have right here into a case. And then, from there, we go on to install the video card, and then the operating system, and then all that good stuff. I'm going to take off all the USB covers, because chances are I will be using all of them. So that's the USB 3 one right up front. Then the USB 2s are down here. And then I wonder which one's audio. I think I see it. No, that's communication 1, so like COM 1. I'll find out. There's only like one place where it can really go. And I'm sure there's like extra header stuff inside the box to tell me what goes where. So until next time, thanks Gameboy out. See you in part 2.